By 1990, Vanity Fair had already cited Michael Jackson as the most popular artist in the history of show business. Jackson was awarded the White House's special Artist of the Decade award by President George H.W. Bush, the World Music Awards Best-Selling Pop Male Artist of the Millennium, the American Music Awards Artist of the Century Award, the Bambi Pop Artist of the Millennium Award, the Living Legend Award at the 35th Annual Grammy Awards, the Diamond Award for selling over 100 million albums, and was also inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His other achievements include multiple Guinness World Records, including one for most successful entertainer of all time, and one for his support of 39 charities, more than any other entertainer or personality. He was also awarded 13 Grammy Awards, 13 #1 singles in his solo career, and sold over 750 million records worldwide, making him the world's best-selling male solo pop artist. Such was the impact of the star's death that many internet sites crashed in the hours following the announcement, including the famous social networking site Twitter, which was bombarded by fans and people who wanted to ascertain the details of his death and post their own tributes. The site Wikipedia was also temporarily overloaded, and Google News users complained that the service was inaccessible for a time. At its peak, Google Trends rated the Jackson story as volcanic, and AOL said in a statement on June the 25th that today was a seminal moment in internet history. We've never seen anything like it in terms of scope or depth. Michael Jackson's fame and music knew no boundaries. He has greatly influenced entertainers from all musical genres, and his impact was global. Over his lifetime, he took superstardom to new heights, selling an estimated 750 million records worldwide. Michael Jackson also transformed the music video into an art form through complex storylines, dance routines, special effects, and famous cameo appearances, while simultaneously breaking down racial barriers. As his friend, actress Elizabeth Taylor once stated, he was the true king of pop, rock, and soul. Just as Prophet T.B. Joshua had said, in his own area he was the most famous and known throughout the globe, transcending culture, race, religion, and class with his music. Truly, he was great, too great.
In his own area, he's famous, known everywhere. Great, too great. Because I see something begin to happen to that star, and that may likely end him to pack his load and go to the journey on no return. But I don't know when that journey.
Jackson was found in cardiac arrest when paramedics responding to a 911 call took him Thursday from his home to Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center, where the music idol was pronounced dead at 2:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Throughout recent years, Michael Jackson was reportedly plagued by different ailments, attending different medical centers for various treatments. The possibility that Jackson was also taking medication that could have contributed to his death at age 50 weighed heavily Friday on people close to the star. Dr. Deepak Chopra, a physician and lifelong friend of the star, blamed Jackson's death on prescription drug abuse, stating that Jackson had told him that he was in a lot of pain. Chopra stated, "When you have enough drugs in your system, your heart goes into an arrhythmia and your respiration stops. I think the drugs killed him." However, the specific cause of Michael Jackson's death has yet to be determined. Clearly, as the prophet had said, something had begun to happen to Michael Jackson that had eventually led to his unexpected death, a journey of no return.
When it happened, you know something happened. It's too young to leave your maze.
Michael Jackson was only 50 years old when he passed away and was just 2 weeks away from beginning his sellout London tour, This Is It. The sheer magnitude of the world's response to Jackson's death has been astounding. tributes continue to pour in all over the internet and in cities around the world, as fans young and old alike sang and danced to Jackson's greatest hits to remember his incredible career, showing that in fact the world was not ready to lose him. He was indeed too young to leave their midst. As well as revealing this prophetic message live on Emmanuel TV, Prophet TB Joshua also gave a personal message of warning to a close friend of the Jackson family, Tee Mac Omatshola Iseli, president of PMAN, the Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria. On the 12th of June 2009, just a few weeks ago, Prophet TB Joshua called Tee Mac and gave him a personal message to deliver to the Jackson family. The Sunday following Jackson's death, the 28th of June 2009, Prophet TB Joshua explained the reason why he had given this personal message, and Tee Mac himself testified concerning it.
If you could remember, I said there's a man at the center of his own world. It's a young man. I have the name and everything. I don't want to mention the name. I now decided to send for one of my brothers who is very close to the family that has invited the brother here. I said, please come. I want to see you. Let's see. And I told him in my office, I said, can you go and send for this man for deliverance? I'm seeing so. So my brother is here. Please, can you come and share?
My name is Tee Mac. I'm a musician, composer, and I'm a close friend to the Jackson family. Today, the man of God spoke about focus. If I would have focused on the 12th of June, what he told me, maybe Michael Jackson would still be alive. It was his birthday. I came here to celebrate, and the man of God asked me up to his office and said to me, please tell your friend Marlon to send Michael here to Nigeria. Michael needs healing. He needs deliverance. I said to the man of God, but Michael Jackson just went for a checkup because he is going to have about 50 concerts. When I got a phone call by the chairman of the Black American Mayors, he said, they just brought Michael Jackson to the hospital, he's unconscious. I put quick CNN on, and immediately came to my head, yeah, but the man of God told me something is going to happen. If I would have focused more, we would have insisted, Michael, come here, you need healing, he would still be alive.
Thank you very much. If I know you and I know whom I can quickly send to you, I don't need to mention the name. But if I know there's no way I could reach, let me mention it so that anybody that know him can contact him. Because it's a sin to me if I don't do it. So the first thing, I will just have to say it. So that when I'm saying this, a person as well may be watching Emmanuel TV, and people know him also may be watching. So I have to say it.
Later that same Sunday, the 28th of June 2009, we caught up with PMAN President Tee Mac Omatshola Iseli to hear more from him. Let us watch the interview.
God is still saying something.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, today we have the wonderful privilege to speak to Tee Mac. Tee Mac is a philharmonic composer and professional flautist, and also the president of PMAC here in Nigeria. And we want to speak to him today concerning the recent events that have taken place which have shocked the world, the death of Michael Jackson, and also concerning the prophetic message that he heard concerning these events. Sir, you are very welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting me onto Emmanuel TV.
Thank you for your time, sir. First of all, we want to offer you our condolences concerning the death of Michael Jackson. We know he was a friend, and also it's a great loss to the music industry and to the world as a whole.
That is correct.
And we want to ask you, first of all, sir, can you explain to us your relationship to the man of God, Prophet TB Joshua? How do you know the Prophet?
We have known each other for actually many years. Number one, the Prophet loves music. I mean, when you listen to his choir and his band, this is one of the best bands in Africa here on stage. And he loves my flute. I admire him, what he does. I have always had a big admiration for people who give.
Mm-hmm.